So Luke, 4-3 defeat to Pilkington this evening. Just your thoughts on the game?
Yeah, listen, it's a tough one to take. I mean, you probably give them the first 10-15 minutes of the game, and then obviously we've equalised, and then we've come in at half-time level, and we're quite happy with where we're at. We've obviously spoken about the important part of the game is to go on and score the next goal, which is obviously important for us to push forward in the game. In our own way, we obviously didn't do that. We've gone out for 10-15 minutes of the the second half. They've dominated and obviously scored. We've then obviously brought ourselves level with a good goal from Will Squires, and then obviously Coop scored for us to put us 3-2 ahead. And from that point, I think it was deserved. I think if we'd have gone on and won it from that point, I don't think there would have been many complaining with the way that we played in the second half. But obviously we've been hit with a long ball again, and we struggled with the long balls all night and how to defend him. And the big lad up front for them did so well, with what he was given. Ultimately we couldn't deal with it. 2 set pieces where we've conceded from corners, and then obviously the free kick that's been pumped into the box, and he's had a great assist for the third goal. And ultimately that's the equaliser. And just the way that things are going now, we've obviously been hit with a sucker punch at the end, and ended up, in 88 minutes we're looking at 3 points, and by 94 minutes we're looking at none. And unfortunately it's not just the way it's going at the minute or anything like that, because I'm a firm believer in you make your own luck, and you've got to work hard to get everything. And we just haven't managed the game out properly. We spoke before the game about how Pilkington score a lot of late goals in the season so far, and that we've got to stay switched on and manage the game out, and we haven't done that. And if you don't play for 95, 96 minutes, that's what's going to happen, and you're going to get you're going to get hit. And it's just, again, I feel sorry for the players. I feel sorry for the fans who obviously have supported us tonight, which again they've been brilliant, and I just want to give something back to them. I just want to be able to say, listen, it's 3 points, we deserve it, and let's move on together. But whilst we're on this run at the minute, just nothing seems to be going forwards, and just got to keep on working, and hopefully we can get something out of the game on Saturday and turn this run around as quickly as possible.
Obviously, you mentioned it there, the game management at 3-2. Obviously, we scored 3 really good goals to be ahead in the game, but obviously the most frustrating thing to not manage that game out.
Yeah, of course. Listen, I'm not going to pretend that it's something I'm happy with. I was obviously really disappointed. Again, with 5 minutes to go, 3-2 up at home, when you've not won for 10 games, you've got to go and kill the game, take the balls into the corners and manage the game out properly. And unfortunately, as a group, we haven't done that, and we've allowed them away back in. We've given away a free kick, and we've allowed them to pump a big ball into the box, and we've not defended it properly, and we've been punished. And then again, at 3-3, in hindsight, you're probably looking in and say, listen, we should probably have held on for a draw, tried to manage that game out. But the lads had the belief within them to go and try and win the game. And again, they've been caught on the break, and we'll learn from that going forward. And we've got to make sure when we're in that position going forward again that it doesn't happen anymore, and that we try and cut out these individual mistakes. But again, you can't be conceding 4 goals at home and being happy with it and expecting to come off with 3 points. So to learn from that, obviously work hard in training on Thursday and get ourselves ready for AFC Liverpool.
You mentioned AFC Liverpool there on Saturday. Obviously a lot of football still to be played. How are we going into that game?
Yeah, listen, I think tonight there'll be a lot of soul searching, a lot of troublesome heads, and we'll want to watch the game back, analyse it, and again we'll have a plan for AFC Liverpool once we've dusted ourselves down, and we'll be ready to implement that on Thursday and go straight into the game on Saturday. And that game on Saturday will be no different to tonight. We'll try and get ourselves 3 points, and we'll keep working until we do. And like I say, it's been a difficult run, but we've got to find that fight from within us to keep on going.